Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to navigate within a quantitative program you have created in NutriNet. Let's get started. After successfully creating a quantitative program, you will be directed to the program page. Let's explore the program page and see what it offers. On the left side of the screen, you'll see the main details of your program. This includes your program name, the selected nutrigation method, the duration of the crop cycle, your current growth stage, the target yield, and the name and size of your plot. These details give you a quick overview of all the key parameters for your fertigation program. Above the program details, you'll find several action buttons. You can duplicate the program to create an exact copy with a new name and start date. That's useful if you want to use the same setup but modify the requirements or fertilizers. You can also archive the program if you're no longer actively using it. There are a few ways to share your program with colleagues. The first option is to share a link. This allows others to view the program directly in NutriNet, even if they don't have a NutriNet account. Just click Share Link, and the link will be copied to your clipboard. Then you can send it via email. The recipient will be able to view the program in read-only mode. Another option is to click Create PDF. You can choose which sections of the program you want to include in your PDF, add your own comments or remarks, and then share it by email or download it to your computer. Now let's look at the main program area. At the top of the page, you'll see the program name, the start date, and the various growth stages of your crop. You can easily switch between stages by clicking on the one you want to view. Just below the growth stages, you'll find the program's four main tabs: Nutrient Requirements, Fertilization Recommendations, Nutrigation, and Environmental Footprint. To view your crop's nutrient needs, go to the Nutrient Requirements tab. Here you'll find a table that shows the different growth stages, the number of days in each stage, and the recommended nutrient quantities for every stage. Above the table, you'll find several display options. You can choose to view nutrient quantities as either oxides or elemental values. You can toggle between table view and graph view for easier visualization. You can also change the unit of measurement to match your preference. Choose between kilograms per hectare, kilograms per dunam, or kilograms per MU if you're using metric units. If you prefer imperial units, you can select pounds per acre instead. If you wish to modify the data in the nutrient requirements table, click on Edit Table. You can update your nutrient recommendations, rename growth stages, adjust their duration, and add or remove stages as needed. Once you're done editing, click the Save and Update button to apply your changes. Now let's move on to see the recommended fertilizers to apply. Click on the Fertilization Recommendations tab to view them. In the table below, you'll see 6 key rows, each providing valuable insight into your nutrient management. Row 1 displays the target nutrient quantities for each growth stage based on your selected stage. Row 2 breaks this down further, showing the target quantities per day according to the duration of the stage. Row 3 presents the nutrient contribution from your water source if you've uploaded a water analysis. Row 4 shows how much needs to be supplied via fertilizers, calculated on a daily basis. Row 5 summarizes the total nutrient supply per growth stage, combining inputs from both water and fertilizers. And finally, Row 6 displays the fulfillment percentage, giving you a clear view of how closely your current supply matches the target values set in Row 1. Below the table, you'll find a list of recommended fertilizers, along with the exact amounts you should apply per day based on your area size. These fertilizers are automatically selected by the system based on your nutrient requirements and the HIFA group products available in your country, according to the plot location defined during program setup. If you wish to change the fertilizer composition or update a specific fertilizer, you can do so by editing and selecting your preferred products. For a step-by-step instructions, refer to the tutorial, Editing Fertilizers in a Program. After selecting the fertilizers you want to use, let's move on to the Nutrigation tab to see how to apply them through your nutrigation system. If you use the advanced mode while creating your program, here you'll see the nutrigation setup that was defined when you created the program, including the number of fertilizer tanks you selected. For each tank, you'll see key details including the tank volume, the tank classification, for example, whether it's a phosphorus or calcium tank, and the injection rate you should set for the tank's pump. If you selected an adjustable system, you'll also see the fertilizer concentration inside the tank, displayed as a percentage of weight per volume. To adjust the concentration, simply enter the new percentage in the input box and click Update Fertilizer Concentration. The system will then automatically update the injection rate to reflect the new concentration. In a fixed system, the fertilizer concentration is automatically calculated based on the injection rate you've defined. If you didn't use the advanced mode when creating your program and chose to skip it, a default nutrigation system will be generated for you, including two 1,000-liter tanks, one for phosphorus and one for calcium. You can easily adjust the tank volumes if needed and modify the fertilizer concentrations inside each tank. The system will display a recommended injection rate, shown as the volume to apply from each tank per day, per area. You can also choose to view this recommendation over a 3-day period or for the entire week if you prefer. In addition, NutriNet will estimate how many tanks are required to complete the current growth stage for your specific plot. Now let's take a look at which fertilizers and how much of each should be dissolved in every tank. Just below the tank details, you'll find a clear list of fertilizer types and the exact amounts to be added to each tank. If you'd prefer to view these quantities in 25-kilogram bags, simply click the Sacks button. Now let's look at the environmental footprint of our program by switching to the Environmental Footprint tab. Here we can get an environmental and carbon footprint assessment for our nurtigation program compared to a traditional soil application method. To get the assessment, click the Calculate Environmental Footprint button. Now we can see the environmental impact of our fertigation program and compare it to top soil application methods, highlighting the sustainability benefits of using fertigation. Congratulations! You now know how to navigate your quantitative program in NutriNet. For more detailed guidance on advanced features, check out our additional tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.